May I know where you're watching from? In the comment section, tell me where you're watching from. I want to know where you are watching from. Tell me your name and your location. Let's go. Tell me your name and your location. Let me know where you're watching from before we delve into this session. Yeah. Steve, I can see you. You're welcome. Steve from Lagos, you're welcome. Also, I can see you. Kunle from Ibadan. Yeah, Kunle, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Ola from Ogbomosho, I can spot you there. Hi, Ogbomosho. Okay. I love the energy. I love the energy. Keep commenting, guys. Messi from Ikorodu, I can spot you. I can see you. Hi, Ikorodu. Okay. Princess from Abuja, I can see you. So, guys, you're welcome. Without further delay, let's delve in. Hi, guys. Welcome to this session. I am so excited to have you here. Today, we are going to be talking about how to start and earn in six-figure doing exportation business. So if you're a Nigerian, whether you're based here or not, and you want to learn how you can be exporting Nigerian products, foodstuff, solid minerals, gemstones, fashion, cosmetics, commodities, cashew nuts, sesame, palm oil, whatever. This is the right platform. So I am so excited. So without further delay, I just wanted to check your screen right now. Check your screen. Mhm. Check your screen for testimonials from our students within and outside Nigeria who joined this training, and today they are exporting. They are full of testimonials, happiness. So our training is not the regular training where you come, blow grammar, and no. You get to practicalize. In fact, one of the things we do is we give you assignments that helps you practicalize. Now, we don't just teach it. This is a business we do with different branches, right? So we don't even have a single branch. We have a processing factory where we process this product that you can even see for yourself, right? So that's amazing, right? So you can see your screen and you can see testimonials. And I want you to know that this could be you. This could be you. And if you know you want to start exporting, ensure not to miss this training. Ensure to wait till the end, right? So without further delay, we are going to commence tonight's class where I show you and teach you how to start a profitable export business. No, this is not the regular talk. Okay, you are going to be learning from someone who actually does this business, who started from the scratch, who started from informal and now does formal, who has made mistake. I've made a lot of mistakes, right? So we are going to be delving right in, right? So today we are going to be discussing or learning how to start a profitable exportation business. So without further delay, I know you want to meet me. I've been blowing grammar since now. It's time for action. Okay. Right now you don't want distraction. So you may want to put in your AirPod or earpiece, get a pen and a paper, move away from noise or distraction. Have you done that? Have you? Okay. All right, so I see we are set. Okay, so my name is Kamalu Joy Ngozi, and I'm the founder Chimad Concept and Logistics Limited. What Chimad Concept and Logistics Limited does is we ship processed packaged products to different countries outside Nigeria. We run a logistic business, okay, that ships for our customers. So you can, if you have a product that is going to any part of the world, Chimad Concept and Logistics Limited can help you ship it. We have presence in UK, US, Canada, and we also ship to different parts of the world, whether you're in Asia, Europe. If you want, you have that item you want to ship, we can ship it for you. We can deliver to your customers anywhere in the world. So we're a logistic company. I also run another company named Chimad Food Mart Limited. So Chimad Food Mart Limited, what we do is we process organic Nigerian product, we package it, and then we export to different parts of the world. We are United States Food and Drug Administration certified, US FDA certified, and we have relevant documents and certification for our products, okay? So I'm a mother of three amazing kids. I own a Facebook group called Nigerian Agro Foodstuff Market. So what that platform does is to connect buyers to seller of raw commodities or foodstuff, right? And I trade majorly soya bean, maize, sesame seed, ginger, palm kernel nuts, cashew nuts, right? For raw commodity. And the major thing I do right now is more of processed products because that's where the money is, really. Because when you sell cocoa, for example, 3 million, 4 million per ton, when you process that cocoa into chocolates, you sell times two, times three of what the raw commodity is worth. Okay, so the where the money is in value addition. Where the money is in processed products, is in finished products. Okay, and that's why government keep emphasizing finished products, value addition, because that's where the money is. Okay, just imagine our raw commodities like crude oil. We take the crude oil out and they process it in another country. Guess what? They sell petrol for us times 5 times 10 of what they bought it. But imagine if we are selling that petrol, we're making times 5 times 10 of what we sold that crude oil for. So that's why processed food is the new oil money, is gold, right? I've trained over 5,000 persons in export business. I am very passionate about teaching people. Remember, I showed you testimonials. There are more, as in so many testimonials. If we are going to be talking about testimonials of persons who passed through our classes and they've started exporting in containers or doing supplying shops and store, we'll not live here today, right? So you know what? That gives me a sense of satisfaction and fulfillment that I'm impacting lives, right? So there's one thing I want to assure you. By the end of this webinar, you're going to be learning how to harness the wealth in exportation business. You are going to be learning the requirement to start your export business, the items you can start exporting. Some of us don't know that those products that we think are waste products are exportable. Palm kernel shell, palm kernel fiber, what's it called now? Coconut shell is hot cake. Dey there. Product that you think that are not exportable, people are looking for it. Cow horn, gallstone. I'm not even talking about the popular brands, Indomie, Aboniki Bam, Ishoku Abi. We all export that, high in demand abroad. And you'll be learning other ways to make money from export. So some of us may not be exporting, but you can be rendering services to people who are exporting. You can be an export broker. You can be a clearing and forwarding agent. You can run a logistic company, right? Yes, you can do that. Okay. There are so many things you can do. You can delve into packaged products, selling of packaging materials and equipment. You can set up a processing center. So there are a lot of things you can do across the export value chain, even if you are not exporting. Okay, and then we are going to be simplifying the entire export process and local food supply so that every participant, including you that is watching me, can get to export individually, right? By yourself, without the help of anybody. Now you're learning from people who do this business, who have made mistake, and you can learn from our mistakes so you don't replicate what we've done. We are going to be shortening your learning curve so you don't get to experience the pain and loss we experienced when we started, right? Why should you even listen to me? I have over 6 years experience in exports, both small scale and large scale, right? I currently export to African stores in UK, US, Sweden, Ireland every single month. Remember, I said I deal majorly on processed and packaged products. These are products that are fast selling. These are products that are consumable. People eat every day. Man must survive, right? These are products that it's no matter how many times they buy, they will not get tired of buying. They keep coming. So that's the niche I deal on. And my target market is African stores, individual restaurants, food processing companies and factories abroad. Those are the people I sell to, and you can start selling to those countries, to those kind of category of persons, if only you stay to the end of this training for announcements. I currently export to individuals and African stores, pharmaceutical companies, and factories. Factories buy our raw commodity. When I say raw commodity, I'm talking about cashew nuts, sesame seed, hibiscus, that's zobo, Arabic gum, and the rest. Okay, companies and factories abroad buy all those. Why you want to do this business? Demand is high. Nigeria, Africa, we are blessed with a lot of raw commodity, natural resources. God has blessed us, and the world wants to buy from us. Is it foodstuff? The world wants to patronize us. But the problem is, you have this product, you have access to this product, but you've not learned how to position yourself for those who need it to see you, contact you, and buy from you. You want to do this business because demand is high. So think around you. What is that resources you have in your village, you have in your environment? Is it palm oil? Is it cashew nuts? Is it palm fruits, palm kernel nuts? Check around. Is it Jebu Gari, cassava, peeled cassava? Cassava peel that you consider a waste is a gold mine. Is it banana? Is it banana peel? Those are gold mine. Think around. What products do you have? It is exportable. The problem is you don't know how to get those buyers. Am I lying? Tell me, am I lying? You have plenty product, but you don't know how to get buyers. If I'm lying, tell me in the comment section. All right, let's continue, guys. You can do this business full-time or part-time. Yeah, I started part-time. I used to have a 9 to 5 job, and I worked 11 years plus. And I started this business before I left. In fact, I've done it for a couple of years, 3, 4 years, while in the corporate world, before my business grew and I could not combine both. I had to fully delve into the business. And today we run a proper structured company with staffs, right? So you can do it part-time, and then maybe from there you grow and it becomes full-time. Who knows? The exchange rate makes it profitable for you. You and I know the exchange rate of naira to dollar. You and I know the exchange rate of naira to pounds. You know. If you know, drop it in the comment section. The foreign exchange, the FS, is where the profit is most times. So the exchange rate makes it profitable, right? You can build a structured international business and also empower people. Like I said, I started small. I started with a 9 to 5 while having a 9 to 5. Today, I am not just doing this business alone. I've now employed people who are working and the business is growing, right? So you think big, think big, think big. Yes, I'm talking about you. You can start small, and tomorrow you establish a factory, a company that people will be packaging and shipping to different countries. Logistic company will be coming to pick up from you every single day. It is possible. Somebody say amen. So let's continue, guys. Reasons it is difficult to start export business. See, I've met a lot of people who said they've tried and they've gotten burnt. I too, when I started, I've gotten burnt. Yes. And some have tried every possible means, join group, whatever, to do exports, join platform, paid platform that they have promised them that, yes, this is your last bus stop. But still, they've been unable to fully do exports that is profitable. So what our program is all about is we teach you, we give you assignments, and at the end of the day, you can comfortably do this export yourself. The goal is for you to get buyers, right? The goal is for you to have access to buyers, and you will, okay? So why is it difficult for people to get buyers, for those who have tried and it's difficult? The reason why a lot of people find it difficult to get buyers because, one, they don't even know how to get buyers, where to find buyers, right? It's a major challenge, and that's one of the things. The core of our training is to teach you how to find buyers. Another challenge is how and where to source products at farm price at wholesale price, because the profits in this business start from where you source. For you to be competitive in international market, you need to know where to source, and you cannot be buying from somebody who buy from another person and bought from another person. The better the if you can eliminate middlemen, okay, and buy directly from the source, or at least a wholesaler, then you are good to go. So a major challenge a lot of persons face is where to source. And one of the things we do in our program is to give you contacts of farmers, legit contacts, that when you are buying at extremely affordable prices, and your price stay competitive. You know, a lot of people hoard where they source product, right? But we will not hoard in our paid program, okay? We will not hoard it. We'll show you, we'll give you contacts where you buy at farm price. Right. Reliable and trusted hands to handle processing, packaging, and shipping is one of the challenge a lot of persons face. They don't know where to the right logistic company. They don't know where to get the right packaging material. They don't know how to process export standard products. You know, we have products that are export standard. When you process products, we have what we call export standard product. The way you process your fish to consume here in Nigeria, and the way you process fish that you want to send to UK, US, or Canada, or any part of the world is different. It's not the same. Oh. So if you know how to process and package the right packaging standard for different countries, take for example, you want to sell to Australia, you cannot sell unbranded product though. It will not work. They'll destroy or return your product for you. You need to know how to package that product, what should be on the packaging of the product, the labeling, the barcode, the nutritional fact, direction for use, your brand logo, every single thing, the specification of the product, the expiry date, the production date has to be there if you are sending to places like Australia. So those places, you need to know how to package product fits for the international market and to different countries. And that's what our paid program is all about. Now, a lot of persons don't even understand the entire export market process. They don't know how to ship to buyer. They don't know the documents involved. They don't know the processes involved. They don't know whether they need NSP, at what point they need NSP. They don't know whether they need documents at all. And if they don't need documents at all, they don't understand the entire market process. And that's one of the things you are going to be learning from us. Now, difficulty in shipping and documentation process. That's another major challenge a lot of people face, and they tend to give up because they don't even know where to start. Okay? Lack of finance in executing deals. See, I've seen people who secure contract, I mean large scale contract that is supposed to change their entire financial life. But where's the money, especially as newbies? Where's the money? So because of that, they give up. They're heartbroken and they give up. And there's a testimony. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Please stick to the end of this webinar, right? Stick to the end of this webinar, because I'm going to be showing you a way out that you can use to execute your large scale export contracts when you secure them, right? You don't want to leave this session right now. Difficulty in fixing price. See, a lot of people don't know how to fix price fit for the international market that makes them stay competitive. They don't know how to convert to dollar, pounds, and the exchange rates to use, or the right how to calculate their pricing, their cost, and don't worry, we will teach you all that, right? So are you with me? Let me see the comment section. Are you with me? If you are with me, say hi. I'm with you. Okay. Yeah, I can see you're with me. Okay, let's continue. Amazing. Okay, with the high rate of foodstuff and commodities abroad, you make more profit when you buy from the source and sell abroad. Okay, so you must buy directly from the source in naira, and of course you sell abroad to dollar and in pounds or euro. Okay, so let me tell you, if you've been buying products and you've been sending abroad and they are paying you in naira, what you are doing is local trading. You're just trading. Export is when you sell abroad and they pay you in foreign currency. That is export. So those of you who have been selling and you've been collecting naira, sorry, now just buying and selling you've been doing. You've not been doing exports. Okay, what is export without collecting foreign currency or foreign exchange? That's not export now. It's trading, normal trading. Okay, so what is export? I'm not going to delve in, you already know. When I send goods from Nigeria to UK, what I've just done is export. And I collect money in pounds. What I've just done is what? Export. Okay, so the process of sending our goods, our services, our products, whatever type of product, is it artwork, is it foodstuff, is it cosmetics, is it raw commodity, tiger nuts, whatever. The moment you send anything from Nigeria, from Africa, from where you are resident in, to outside the country, and they pay in foreign currency, you've done what? You've just exported. So if you've ever sent something out of Nigeria and you were paid in foreign currency, trust me, you've exported. So congratulations. There are two types of exportation, right? We have the formal exports and the informal exports. Formal export is a type of export you export usually via sea. It's the type of export you use your document, your CAC, your export license. You open an export proceed account, you use a clearing and forwarding agent. That container bears your company name as the exporter, okay? And whoever is receiving it, they're usually the importer, receives it in the name that he's receiving from your company over there, okay? And then you do all pre-shipment document, like for US you do like the ISF, you understand, okay? All your pre-shipment documents and every other thing. Sorry if you don't understand, you understand very much later if you really want to export, okay? We'll teach you all that. Okay, so when you use your documents to ship those goods, okay, what you just done is formal export. You document the entire process with the government, and that's how government keeps track of the number of exports and imports that is done, okay, that comes into the country. So when you hear government say we did $3 trillion in exports, what they've just meant is that the people that did formal export with their documents, okay, it is called formal export. Now informal export is for those of you who want to start small. And I'm an advocate of starting small and growing big. Yes, so okay. So you can actually do export without documents. It's possible. If you've never done export without documents, just be calming down. Yes, it is possible to do export without documents. You know why? Shipping company will use their documents to ship for you and deliver to your buyers. You can do informal exports via air and via sea. Yes, it is possible. Logistic company will help you deliver to the country, and then your buyer either picks up or they can make arrangement your buyer receives. You can do informal export via sea. For example, Chimart Concept and Logistics, we run logistic company, we ship via air and sea. As we speak, we are currently loading container. We are loading container. We are collecting from different individuals. Okay, minimum of 100 kg. This one will bring 100 kg. This one will bring 1,000 kg, 2,000 kg till the container is filled up, and we use our documents and ship. When it arrives UK, we'll distribute to everybody that has those goods and deliver for our customers, okay, to different location, right? So you can actually do informal export. You hand over to logistic company and they can deliver to your customers. So this is how you can start, because you can start small and then scale to doing full container with documents. And I want to ask, which one do you want to start from? Is it formal or informal? I would always encourage you to start small, understand the process, so that even when you make mistake, you learn from your mistake and gradually you grow big. Because if you start big because you want to do bing in one, if you make mistake, the mistake will be huge. Oh. So I'm not saying you're going to make mistake, because why am I here? Why are my team here? We are going to be guiding you. We are going to be sharing our story, and we'll tell you our story, what's happened, our we'll share story, give you when the time comes, right? So formal, informal. You can, formal is when you do with documents, informal is when you arrange your good package it, you hand over to shipping company. Even when you don't have a registered business export license, no wahala. They will help you deliver to your customer. You send them the name, address, phone number, and you pay for shipping. They will help you deliver, right? That's informal export. So everybody who is a newbie, I encourage you to start informal. But if you want to do formal, it's okay, right? There are companies and factories that will not also work with you if it's not formal. So you can start small, you can start big. It's a matter of choice. What are the basic documents or requirements for exportation? One, phone with access to internet or a laptop access to internet. In fact, the fact you are here, it shows that you can export. So congratulations, you can export. You need a domiciliary account or any account whatsoever, whether Stripe, Wise, Lenfi, whatsoever that enables you to earn in foreign currency. So if it's not domiciliary account, any account at all that you can receive money in foreign currency, you are good to go. And then the basic requirement is for you to understand the entire or main export process, the process of starting a large scale export, the process of starting a small or informal export. If you understand this entire process, every single thing from sourcing to getting buyers to documentation to shipping to packaging to processing of food and all of that, you are good to go. And then determination and desire to make it work, right? You have to be determined though. Now business, so business is not for chicken-hearted people, right? Are you determined to make it work? If you put in all your effort, trust me, you are going to do this business, and you'll not just do it, you will enjoy it. Who is following me? If you are following me, please signify you. Signify with an emoji. I need to see that I'm not talking to myself alone. Okay? Signify, signify, signify. Who is following me? Are you enjoying this session? Okay, okay, that's amazing. So let's continue, guys. Facts about exportation business for a newbie. Are you a newbie? Hmm? You don't need to have a registered public or private limited liability company to commence exportation. Remember, I just talked about informal exports. I'm not saying it's bad, don't mean that I'm teaching you. I have all my documents though. But remember, I've started a long time ago. 6 years plus, right? Something like that. I don't know if I'm to brag, that is a long time, but it's been a while I started. So I have all my documents because now we've grown by God's grace. We are no longer doing the small, small. We do both small, we do both large. We've grown, right? We are still growing. We are still work in progress. Okay, so you can start small without documents and you will export. If anybody tell you it's not possible, it's a lie. Tell that person it is possible and tell that person Chima said it. You start small. There are markets that accept your kind of products. There are companies and factories that will still accept your products. Yes. There are stores that will still accept your products. Yes, but the goal is for you in the long term is to get your business registered so that you be among the big boys and the big girls that will be supplying factories in ton. Imagine you are doing 5 containers, 2 containers, 100 tons every month. It is possible, right? It is possible. So we'll start small, but we have a bigger picture. We are thinking big. So yes, you can do this business without a registered business, but have it at the back of your mind that you need to have a registered business so that you be chilling with the big boys. Yeah. You don't need to have Nigerian export promotion, council, export license, and all of that if you are starting small, if you are doing informal, if you are trying to find your feet. Some people will argue that, but it is possible. Informal export, logistic company will ship your goods, deliver to your customer for you with their documents. I do it because I run a logistic business. So it is possible. I'm just saying, I try as much as possible to simplify export. I know you've attended a lot of export training that they'll be blowing big, big grammar, telling you the document. By the time you hear those documents, you just get discouraged and you feel, oh, I know Fidzo, it's too much. I'm telling you, as someone who attended so many seminars too in the past, but started small, and now we are doing big by God's grace, that it is possible to do this business even without export license. No much capital investment needed. Now, if you are going to be doing informal exports, You're starting small. Your buyer pays you in advance. It doesn't make sense now. You can't carry goods. You suffer. Arrange goods. You now small 100 kg, 200 kg, 500 kg, 1,000 ton. Sorry, 1 ton. 1,000 kg is 1 ton, right? You now carry it with hope that they will pay you. I'm not saying they will owe you, but I'm saying as a small scale exporter, you need to position yourself for your buyer to pay you in advance. I'm sure by this time you're asking me, mean that I'm just starting, they don't know me. How will they pay me in advance? They will pay you. They will pay you. And I will later, those that want to do this business proper, I will tell you why they will pay you in advance, how they will pay in advance, how you need to position yourself for them to pay you in advance. They are paying people that just started business today in advance, so they will pay you in advance. And I will teach you how. Okay, not here, but I will teach you. Don't worry. For you, we won't do exports. You can operate as a part-time. That's how I started. Yeah, so you can do it part-time. Categories of exportable products. Who is following me? Oh, yeah, let's delve in. Agricultural products. When I say agricultural product, I'm talking about the cotton, the sesame seed, the soya bean, the cashew nut, the zobo, the dry split ginger, the garlic, the Arabic gum, just name them. The fonio acha, which is high in demand and it's not only consumed by Africans, and it's a healthy option of food option, right? Okay, those are agricultural products that is in its raw form, that has not been processed into finished product. Palm kernel shell, palm kernel cake, palm kernel nuts, high in demand products you can export. Those are agricultural products that are still in raw form. They are high in demand. Even the one that I cannot remember to mention, you can export them, right? Processed product, these are products that has been processed into finished products. Okay, you can see men herbal tea. We don't combine spice. It's now into Lipton bag and we package it to export. Okay, with Guinea swallow flour, right? For it's a healthy swallow option. These are products we've packaged, we've processed, package it to sell to end users. This is where the money is, finished products. Okay, so any product that has been packaged, processed into finished products like fufu flour, plantain flour, rice flour, mention them. It's a processed product and the demand is high. So even if I cannot remember to mention them now, just think about any product that has been processed from its raw form to finished product for consumers to delve in and consume immediately. It's high in demand. Manufactured product, I'm talking about Indomie. You can export Indomie. You can export Maltina, Malta Guinness, Aboniki Balm, cornflakes, Golden Morn, Milo, Coca-Cola, yogurt, and then the attached, we have all this Lush attached and all of that, okay? Lush hair, all this popular skincare, whatever. No Maggi, all the type of Maggi, all our spices, you can export them. Now, I know what is going through your mind. Don't they have it? Yes, they have it, but the difference is in the taste. The way our own here tastes and the way that one tastes is not the same. They miss our homemade, our indigenous Nigerian taste. They want it over there, and that's why it's in high demand. And that's why we load a full container and we'll sell it off within a week, sharp, sharp, of Indomie, of Malta Guinness. They have it there, oh, but the taste no be the same. Okay? Have you wondered why they order for goat meat? Is it that they don't have goat meat over there? They have now. They do. Is it that they don't have milk over there? They have milk now. They have it. But why are they buying from here? They miss that taste, the indigenous taste. So the demand is high. Okay? Taste buds did not change. It's location that changed. So they will always buy from us. Demand is high. Handicrafts, if you're into fashion, cosmetics, adire, tie and dye, talking drum, anything craft, picture, paintings, guy, you are into menswear, demand dey high. Auto gele, bead, Ankara shoe, Ankara bag, dey sell. Dey sell. So if you're into fashion, start thinking outside the box. Nigerians in diaspora are looking for you. I run a logistic business. I'm not into fashion brand, but trust me when I say that if we don't ship fashion items for customers in a week, we ship minimum of 1 ton. Yes. And for now, I see that US is number one when it comes to fashion. That they buy and wear well. Yeah? I have customers that have fashion houses. In fact, I've had students who end up working for fashion houses. I've got calls for fashion brands recommend asking me, do you know people that can sew, sew for us, and they'll be sending, they'll be giving them styles or whatever. They will sew for them in Nigeria and bring in bulk. Okay, and I've recommended quite a few. Okay, because they said labor is expensive over there, they pay per hour, but here they will just cost and whatever, and you give them the price, and you are sending to them. Okay, so fashion brands, a lot of fashion houses over there want to work with you. They want to buy from you. They want you to design their fashion for them so that they can be selling. They want to call you and tell you, do this design, come up. You guys can be creative. You talk about designs and all, and you'll be supplying them every week, every month. And I'm not saying 2 pieces, I'm talking about 500 pieces, because they are fashion houses and they want to sell unique Nigerian designs and fabric. Okay, so you can export your hair, your wig, they sell. Yeah, I don't, they have the wigs, and they have, oh, but they buy from Nigeria. Why they buy from Nigeria? Me, I don't know, but they buy. Okay, solid minerals, lithium, beryls, limestone, iron ore, tantalite, name them, cells. You can be okay, just pick a niche. Is it agricultural product, process, manufacture, handicraft, solid minerals, right? You can't do anyone. The demand is high. Then there's gemstones. Okay, if you have all these beautiful, beautiful stone, you can export them. I have students who export gemstones to Korea, to Asian countries. Companies and factories are buying from them, processing into finished products, into jewelries and what have you. You can, if you've been looking for a way to export, pick a niche, focus on it, and position yourself. Buyers will find you, buyers will come to you. We don't look for buyers, oh, eh? We know they find buyers. Buyers look for us. We've learned the hard way. When buyers look for you, they contact you, you call the shots. But when you go to them, they will tell you bring. Okay, when you bring, I will pay in 3 months, I will pay in 1 month, I'll pay you as I sell. Is that what you want? No, now that's not what you want. Okay, we'll teach you our strategies. Okay, we'll teach you our strategies, we'll tell you our mistakes so that you don't get to go through what we went through. Who is following? Ways to earn from exportation business. One, for those of you who want to start small. You can earn as a personal shopper. You can be that go-to person that source for Nigerian product. They can call you and say, please, I want A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H products. And then you go to the market, you source for them, you mark up. If you're getting it for 1,000, you're putting it for 3,000 and you're converting to dollar and sell abroad. So you can be that person that when Nigerians abroad or Africans in diaspora need anything, you are a go-to person because you shop for them and you send to them, you hand over to shipping company. Please, when that time come, don't forget Chimad Concept and Logistics, because me, I will show you way. I will teach you. I no go hide anything. I go show you way. But please, when you want to ship, don't forget to use us to ship, right? Okay. Now you can be a personal shopper that people send and you shop for them. Now you can be exporting to African stores, Asian stores. Yeah, Asian stores, all these Pakistanis and all Indians, they sell our indigenous Nigerian product. In fact, they sell it at their price. If they compete well, I no go lie for you. We can supply them. Okay, so I'll tell you our strategies, how we get to sell to them, so that, because I don't want to say a lot, right? Because a public webinar, in our closed circle, when I'll be teaching you, I'll teach you how to sell to African stores, strategies to get your money in advance and all of that. Okay, then you can sell on Walmart, Amazon, eBay. You can sell to factories, food processing company abroad in large scale. So this is for you that say, all this in a small, this thing, I'm not ready for them. What I want to do is large scale. I want to be doing importer, exporter kind of business. I want to be selling in container. One container bitter cola, another container cola nuts, I want to be exporting it in container, 5 container, 10 container. I have a student that does 22 container minimum every month. He sells to a factory. He supplies factory in South Africa, palm kernel cake. And that's thing you think is a waste product, that's what he supplies every month. He has like a 1 year contract that is renewable every year, and this is the second year. Okay, so if you want to do large scale, factories, processing companies abroad are your go-to, and we'll teach you how to get them. You can sell to pharmaceutical companies. Yeah, all those are herbal tea, are spices. Pharmaceutical companies, they buy it to process their medicine, right? You can supply them in volume and they'll process into medicine, hair products, and what have you. You can become a clearing and forwarding agent. These are for those who don't want to export, but you can end up being that person that help people to ship out their goods or receive their goods, do all the documentation at the ports, right? You can be a clearing and forwarding agent. You can be a service exporter. Service exporters are those who render services to exporters, right? When we say service exporters, we are talking about those who are logistic companies, clearing and forwarding agents, truck that conveys from farm to port or farm to factories. You can have a truck. A lot of people are looking for truck. Me, that if I go to the north to buy goods, or we go to wherever to buy goods for our large scale export, we can stay 2 days, 1 week, we've not gotten truck. All of them are booked and busy. So there's a major need in that niche. Okay, the demand for truck is more than the supply. So you can delve into that part. You can be that person that does documentation for exporters. There are a lot of every single thing for those of us who want to go into large scale export. Every single thing you have to do regarding large scale export has to do with a lot of documentation. You can be a service exporter, right? Okay, you can become a broker, an export broker, that person that connects buyers to seller and make commission off of buyers and off of sellers. All this thing will be taught extensively in our main program. Then you can work with distributors abroad who buy your product in volume and distribute to other parts of the world. So I have a student, okay, who does herbal aphrodisiac kind of product, right? And after our program, he was able to get a distributor in New York, right? And in the whole of New York, if you want to buy that product in bulk, you have to go through that distributor. That distributor does minimum of 5,000 units of that aphrodisiac product. I don't want to mention the name now, of that aphrodisiac product in New York. So anybody in New York that wants to buy that product, you have to, in bulk, you have to go to that distributor. Distributor distributes to stores and all of that, and individuals, and then also sells to bulk, in bulk, to sub distributors. So you can work with distributors, and in our main program we'll teach you how you can work with distributors for your unique products. A lot of you have unique and amazing products that solve major problem. Product like high BPT, all these agbo jedi herbal teas sells like crazy, right? You have them, and you know this your herbal whatever works. Do you know demand is high? Do you know because of what they consume over there, the health complication is something else, right? So you can, if you have those kind of product, demand is high. All these are local agbo jedi products. All these popular brand like Jiximo, Saffron, and there's one that came out recently that works like crazy. You can be exporting them. Demand is high, it choke. Those things, my friend call it blood money, because he just focus on herbal, all those aphrodisiac and all those things that they cleanse and detoxify plenty sicknesses, diabetes and co. It sells, right? You can have distributors. It's even easy to get distributors for those kind of product that works wonders. Okay, you can have agents that secure market and contract deals on commission base. So there are a lot of agents that can help you get buyers, any type of buyers with your payment. And in fact, you give the agent terms and condition, and you guys will agree on commission. They will get you buyers, and of course you are going to pay them commission, because I mean that they secure deals for you, right? So personally, I also work with agents sometimes, and they secure deals. Some collect 5%, some collect 2%, depending on the volume of the order they are securing for me. So these are the options you can use. Okay, I know you are wondering how. Don't worry, just chill. Hope you are following. Let me see my screen. Okay. I love the energy. So let's move on. Okay. Okay, that's good. I can see. Okay. So how to start exporting? One, Access to internet and phone, I talked about it. I mean, you are here, you're seeing me, so you can export, right? Then one of the ways to get buyers, there are many ways though, but I'll talk about one way for newbies. You can go online and search for buyers of your products. If you have cassava, for example, you search for countries that have high demand for cassava, either cassava flakes or cassava flour. Search country that has high demand for your products. So when you search, you see countries that have high demand for your products. The next thing you want to do is you go online and search for contacts of buyers or factories in that country that need those products. Contact, emphasis on contact. You see numbers, you see emails, and then you send them proposal. Okay, you send them proposal. They may ask you for quotation. You send quotation. You be going back and forth. You negotiate price, FOB, CIF, all of those things, right? And then you sign contract when both of you have agreed on pricing, on payment terms, okay? Whether it's letter of credit or what have you, don't worry. I know it's big grammar. You're going to understand later. Don't worry. Calm down. So when you've agreed on everything, on the packaging, on the quantity per bag to package, or whether it's bulk free or bulk break, like for palm kernel shell, some of my buyers in Malaysia, they'll say, don't put it in jute bag, just load it inside the container like that without packaging. Okay, that's why it's called bulk free, bulk break. Okay, so when you've agreed on every single thing, including litigation in case anything happen, including penalty for default, if either party defaults, what's the penalty and all of that, at what point you get your payments and contract and whatever, you now sign contract and then you ship to your buyer's destination. So that's how it works, okay? And you can also join import and export groups on Facebook and advertise for buyers. We are in a digital age now. You are online, you are listening to me. How do you want to connect to buyers that is abroad? So you can join import and export groups and then post your product, drop your name, phone number, email, and have them contact you. You can also run adverts for your products. You can also go on YouTube to watch videos on how to get started. You can even go on Google Serve to search how to start exporting. We have a lot of materials online. You can even start by yourself without any support, just leveraging on materials online. Is that what you want? And you can also decide to get a mentor who is seasoned in the business and actually exports. And not just that, you have access to a community of exporters and market that makes you start exporting faster. Which option would you choose? Will you prefer to go about figuring it all by yourself, leveraging on materials online, trying to figure out, okay? The difference is that it's going to take you a longer time. But when you work with somebody who already does the business, who have learned a lot, who is actually doing the business, right? It will shorten your learning curve. It will limit you a lot of mistake, and it will take you a shorter time to arrive at your destination. And then it will give you access. See, people pay for access, right? It will give you access to call that mentor or that, please, oh, I got a buyer. He's offering cash against documents. Me, I told him letter of credit. Which one do you feel I should go for? Okay, LC, is it irrevocable or revocable? Okay, so you can have access to a community of exporters so that when you are stuck or you get deal way big pass you, you can reach out to one of your community member and sharp, okay, you can team up and do the deal. Or when you have funding issue, you can reach out to your mentor, connect with a financial institution who help you fund that project and work with you all the way, even as a newbie. Which one would you prefer? Figuring it out by yourself or working under someone who knows the entire business process and can even help you? Let me see the comment section. Figure it out on your own or work directly under a mentor or a seasoned exporter. I'm going to be introducing you to our community. The name of our community is Chimat Exporters. In this community, we share vital information regarding export deal, grants, funding opportunity, and acceleration program. You get to share ideas with other community members and team up when necessary. So, take for instance, you are able to secure a large scale export contract, and as a newbie, you just feel, I don't want to do this alone. Maybe I don't know where to source this product alone. You can, announce in the community, and you may get people who know where to source those raw commodity. They can team up with you. They can even supply you based on bank guarantee, then you pay later. That is the platform where you network with like-minded exporters, right? You stay motivated and gingered when you hear people say, I just did my first export, I just did my second export, I just secured an export contract. You are motivated and gingered to do the deal, right? To go into exports. That's the kind of community Chimad Exporter has. You get the opportunity to attend important conferences, trade shows, and exhibition that will accelerate your export business. Yes, we share such opportunities. Like currently, as at the time of this we are doing this webinar today, you know, we have what we call International African Trade Fair, IATF, in Algiers, Algeria. When the time came for this um, trade show, we announced it on the platform, and we kept, encouraging our members. We shared the little connection we have, and I can tell you that we have members who are traveling to Algiers in Algeria for trade, what's it called? Trade exhibition. They get to connect with buyers that buys in bulk. You understand? This is the kind of information you have access to in our community, right? Who are the people that can join this community? Students, you can do it part-time as a student. We have students who have joined, and they started small as personal shoppers, shopping for Nigerians in diaspora, for restaurants there. People send them lists. In fact, they have groups now that people just send them lists, and they are supplying the different groups, right? We have stay at home mothers. You can start this even from your home. It is possible. We teach you. If you're a retiree, you can focus on popular brands like Indomie, Custard, Aboniki Bar, Malta Guinness, Checkers Custard, to mention but a few. You can go into popular brand like the Expression Attachment, Lush Hair, wigs, fashion item. You don't have to go into production, right? Retirees, you don't have to go into production. You don't have to go into raw commodity that may require you to travel, or, initially, right? You may go into popular brand, deal with distributor who supply you, and then you ship over. Okay, businessmen and women who are looking for extra source of income. Maybe you already have an already established business, or you're already doing the food stuff thing, the raw commodity thing locally, supplying all this Kellogg's factory, and flour mill and the likes, right? But now you want to take it a step further and start sending it out. Is another source of income. You can join this community. People who are looking for to increase their source of income. I want to believe that for you to have joined this webinar, you are looking for another business opportunity. You're looking for another means to increase your source of income, right? So if you are one of those who wants another stream of income, or to increase their current stream of income, then you want to be part of this community. Those who want to create employment opportunities, like I said, I used to have a 9 to 5. I started part-time doing this business, doing personal shopping, graduated to doing container, graduated to teaming up with people. I've done a lot. I've made mistakes. I've lost. I keep saying it, right? So today, by God's grace, we now have a proper structured company that we have employed people in different departments doing and working this business. We've created employment opportunity. So your long-term goal is to grow, expand, and when you expand, you create employment opportunity, because you cannot do this alone, right? Now, let's go to testimonials. Just watch your screen. These are students who joined the training, and just after the training, they've started exporting. Someone said, I just dropped my goods for shipping, okay, in Ibadan. So these are students who got order, and the next thing, they got their first order, and then they brought it to Chima to ship for them, right? Can you see the screen, the testimonials on the screen, guys? You can start small. These are people who started small with one boxes, 20 kg, 30 kg, consistent. So the beautiful thing about starting small is it is regular, like you are doing it every day, every other day. And then you scale, you save up from there. And who knows, gradually you have a track record. Before you know, you delve into large scale exports. Do you understand? See, students who said, one is saying, my goods is on its way to US. I so much appreciate and thank you. Okay. This one says, my first job after training. Okay. This other one said, I've gotten a customer for personal shopping in USA. The customer paid me already. By tomorrow, I'll send my product to Madam Joy for shipping. Today, I got another one from Dubai. I'm still processing it. He has given me 7 items to ship for him. Start small. Start small. I'm an advocate of starting small. You see, these people that started small, they are now doing volume. This can be you. Okay? It can be you. Someone said it can be me. It can be me. Let me see the comment section, guys. Okay, it can be you. And trust me, even if you don't want to start small, you can start big. For those of you already doing small, you can start big, right? It's because one of the things we are going to be teaching in our community is large scale exports, the processes, what you need to look out for, the pre-shipment documents. If you are shipping to places like US, you need to understand what is called importer security filing. So your container don't get there and they will fine you heavily. Don't worry, I will share my experiences in our community, right? So the testimonials are overwhelming. Students who are grateful for attending our training. Okay, so somebody say it can be me, and you can even do better, right? And this opportunity self came for him when the kind of funding opportunities we have now is not what we have like a year ago. We now partner with relevant financial institution that if the payment time is letter of credit, they can help fund you to start up, right? In his time, like over a year ago now, there was nothing like as a newbie they'll fund you. You have to have done like one or two. So what we usually do is we rally around amongst ourselves and we do, then we share profit. Then he started raising capital from there. Today he does, banks are the ones begging him to fund him, but he can now fund himself. In fact, because of the trust over the years, over the last 1 year, how he delivered, the company now pays him in advance. Yeah, because they've developed relationship. In fact, he has had cause to travel to South Africa multiple times to have meeting. He's now chilling with the big boys and big men. This can be you. Okay, so these are just watch the screen and see how amazing our students are doing. Someone said, I got a contract to supply 1 metric ton of garlic to Pakistan, and he's paying 40% in advance. See, there are countries you will not do LCO. Yes, those kind of countries that they insist a certain payment time, like telegraphic transfer. I insist on advance payment, and that was what this student did, and he got 40% advance payment. Yeah, and then when the goods is at the port and he shows relevant documents, soft copy, right? They pay the balance before the container is onboarded into the vessel. Don't worry, we'll show you the way. What you need to join our platform, what is the requirement? You need to be patient and ready to learn. My brother, my sister, it is business. It is not get rich quick. You need to understand the entire process. You need to take it easy, but be ready and patient to learn, right? It's not a get rich quick scheme. It is pure business, and you don't expect the kind of result I'm seeing now. That's what you see now. You will see and even see more, but it is not now, right? Okay, then be ready to implement everything you are taught. That's why we are giving assignments. The assignment is to motivate you in the process of doing that assignment. That is where the result comes from, and that's where most of our students get to see their first order. See, I have an elderly man who joined, and then in the process of doing his assignment, he got due to supply palm kernel shell. And then the order became overwhelming. He got confused because they wanted like over 10,000 metric ton. He said, I was just doing assignment. I didn't know it was going to work. He became confused, overwhelmed, and all. Why am I saying this? If you implement every single thing that will be taught, you will see results. Okay, so be ready to implement. Somebody shout, implement. Somebody write, implement. Okay. All right, implement. Implementation is key. Be a mad executioner. That's where the result comes from. Attending training is not enough. It guarantees nothing. Implementation is what guarantees something, right? So be ready to implement. Okay? What you'll be learning from this class. So I want to teach you, I want to show you, okay, what you'll be learning from this class. Go through the screen so you can see. You'll be learning how to package and brand your products, okay? And we'll be sharing contact of processing company that can process your product into finished product, package it, and all. Chimad has a processing center in case you want to go into food processing and packaging and all of that. And we are NAFDAC certified, right? Contacts of farmers and wholesalers where you can buy this product in volume at wholesale price, because your profit in this business start from where you source. Okay, how to export even without having any document, certificate, or licenses. It's called informal export. For those of you who say it's not possible, no wahala. When I show you the way, you will know it is possible. I'm not saying you cannot export with document. I'm saying for those of you who want to start on a budget, you can go through the route of informal export, where logistic companies like us can help you ship those goods with our documents, okay, to your buyer. It is possible. Okay, tested and proven ways to get buyers that pays you in foreign currency even before the good leaves the country's port of loading. You'll be learning all that. 4 secured ways of receiving payment from buyers and how to process grant opportunities. So we'll be teaching you the different payment method for large scale export, those who want to do formal exports through the ports, and those who want to do informal exports either via air or sea, consolidated shipment by sea. Will teach you the payment method for different shipping options, right? Hot selling exportable product you can consider exporting. Okay, how to get contact and access to buyers in any country of your choice that literally beg for your product. So one of the things we are going to be sharing is over 150 legit contact of shop stores in US, UK, Canada, Germany, Australia, Italy that buys in volume, companies and factories that buy in volume, legit contacts that goes through. But apart from that, we are going to be teaching you how to get buyers in any country you intend exporting. Whether you want to do South Africa, anywhere, Netherlands, name them, all over Europe, Malta, you can get buyers. In fact, you position yourself, those buyers sees you, they come to you, they come for you, they call you, right? We'll be teaching you all that. Learning how to secure export contracts, how to get buyers for those of you who want to do large scale exports, formal exports, like the regular export. Because I know when they mention export, what comes to mind is container load of charcoal, container load of sesame, hibiscus, those are the kind of things that come to your mind. Yes, they are buyers of those products. They are valuable. They are very much available. So we'll be teaching you how to get those buyers that buy in volume, in large scale. Usually those kind of buyers are companies and factories that buy raw materials to process into finished products. Yes, you can find them. And we teach you how to secure export contracts, what to look at the contract, how to draft proposal, quotation, the when LOI come, letter of intent, how to go about it, the entire export process, okay, from proposal or from quotation down to when you finally secure contract, the entire process and what to watch out for, okay, in the contract so that you are not cheated. How to draft winning export proposal and sample of export proposal template for different products you can edit and use to secure new buyers and export orders. So I'm going to be sharing my own proposal, my own quotation. I'm even going to share our own contract that we've gotten before this time to do several exports, right? The site register that gives you access to legit buyers of your export products, access to contact of legit buyers, shop owners, food stores, manufacturing companies that buy in large quantity of different products from US, Canada, Australia, just mention them, Italy, access to contact of legit shipping company that you can ship with via air and sea. And of course, Chimat is one of them. You know, we run logistic company that ships to different parts of the world across Europe via air and sea in containers, okay? And other businesses you can do as side exports, okay, related to freight forwarding, haulaging, trucking, logistics, export brokerage, right? Training is going to be for 6 days and it is self-paced, right? I'll be it will be hosted on Telegram and a question and answer group on WhatsApp. Training can be accessed from any part of the world. And it's going to be in 6 stages. 6 days training is going to be in 2 stages. 6 days training, and after which we'll move you to a support group for further questions and answer and support. We believe that training alone is not enough. It is enough, but I mean, in the course of trying to implement, you may have questions. There are some orders that you secure that you need help with specification. There are some orders that you secure, you need help where to source. That is the essence of our support community. The worth of the training is over 100,000, but guess what? That is not what you'll be paying today. It is over 100,000. You will not be paying that today. It's over 80,000. You will not be paying that today. I mean, even if we say 80,000 for the value we are bringing, it is way more than that. But for the first 25 persons who decide to key into this opportunity we are sharing today, you can pay 35,000 naira only for the first 25 persons only. Now, fastest finger for first 25 persons. The number is on the screen right now. There's an Access Bank account and a personal account, which is my name, Ngozi Joy Kamalu. And there's a corporate account, a company account, Chimat Concept and Logistics Limited. You can pay into anyone, whether the personal account, Access Bank, or the corporate account, Zenith Bank. Anyone is fine. Once you have made your payments, the next thing you have to do is go to the platform and drop your proof of payment, or you can send it to the number on your screen, 0706 3277 Send us a WhatsApp message immediately with your proof of payment, and then we'll grant you access into the paid mentorship program, export training program, right? The training date and time will be communicated in the group. Of course, it will run for 6 days and is intense. But apart from the 6 days, the most important aspect of this training is the support group. You need that support though. We are not that platform that will train you and you go your way and we go our way. Our students from 2 years back, they are still in that group. They are still getting our support. So support means a lot to us. That's the essence of our community, where we network, we collaborate, we do deals, we share opportunities of trade show, trade conferences, trade fair, home and abroad, grants, loan, funding opportunities. Every now and then we get opportunities from international platform and all of that. And we share to our community member. That is the essence of the group. Send your proof to the group to our official line 0706 3277 011. Send it on WhatsApp right now and you will be added to the platform. Remember, first 35 persons first 25 persons, after the first 25 persons, training goes back to 50,000 naira. And it's a fair deal because you'll be learning everything ranging from processing, packaging, getting buyers, shipping in containers, shipping in volume, securing deals, documentation, and every single thing. We'll be sharing from our experience, right? So first 25 persons, 35,000 naira. So all you need to do right now is send your proof of payment to the line on the screen, the number on your screen. Send your proof of payment to the number 0706 3277011. 0706 3277011. So you can send your proof of payment to this number or send it to the general platform, the group where you currently belong. And please post in one group if you belong to multiple groups. So we have more than one group. I also understand some of us may be in more than one group. Please post your proof of payment in just one single group. Okay? One single group, or better still, send it to this number on your screen. Note, when you send your proof of payment to this number or in the platform, a single platform where you belong to right now, or the number on your screen if you don't belong to any group, we are going to confirm your payments. My team and I will confirm your payments and give you access to join the training platform where the paid program will hold for 6 solid days, okay? After which you move into the support community. And yes, this training comes with certificates. You're entitled to a certificate of completion participation, and you can even use this certificate to apply for grants and funding opportunities to show that you've gone through international trade and export and you understand the entire export process. So you are going to be given certificates after this training. So go ahead and drop your payment proof either on the platform or via this number on your screen.